Hello everyone, I'm Saras Ramamurthy from Learning Matters. Welcome to part 2 of the video on 6 traits of writing model. In part 1, I introduced the 6 qualities of writing to you, which are ideas, organization, voice, word choice, sentence fluency, and conventions. Today, we will look at each one of these qualities in greater detail. So let's start with the very first one, ideas. Ideas, as you know, are the very heart of the piece of writing. They are the very foundation of the message. Without ideas, your students won't be able to construct any sentences. But how do you teach your students to actually create or generate these ideas? Teach them strategies such as brainstorming, mind maps, word webs, and T-charts. Each one of these will help your students learn how to think and first put down ideas on a sheet of paper. The ideas that the students generate can just be single words, and that's all they need to move on to the next step, which brings us to organization. Organization is nothing but how do your students organize the ideas that they have come up with. Organization of writing refers to the structure of the sentences in the piece of writing. Teach your students that their ideas must move logically and smoothly in a sequence from start to finish. So, from the beginning of the piece of writing to the end or to the conclusion. Organization can be thought of and dealt with much easier if you teach your students how to use connectives and transition words. What are connectives and transition words? Words such as first, in the beginning, next, later, subsequently, finally, in the end. The use of these words in the piece of writing will automatically add structure to the piece of writing. Then we move on to the third quality of writing, which is voice. The voice is nothing but the person behind the piece of writing. It's not your student themselves, it's the actual character behind the writing. If you think of stories such as the Ramayana or even the Three Little Pigs or Goldilocks, the story contains different characters. When the story is told from the perspective of different characters, the voice changes. The meaning of the story and how the story is told itself changes. So teach your students to identify the voice. Who is the person behind that piece of writing? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it an older person? Once they identify that voice, the writing itself will have more feelings, more emotion, and therefore more meaning. Voice brings writing to life. If you consider the Ramayana, when told from the perspective of Ravana, the story probably is going to change a lot than it is from the perspective of Rama. So teach your students to identify characters as you read stories to them and get them to think about how will the story change, how will the words change when the character telling the story changes. And that is voice. Which brings us to the next quality of writing, word choice. Words, as you know, are the very spice of writing. So word choices should be meaningful, words should be very powerful, and they should help paint a very beautiful mental picture of the writing. For example, consider this sentence. The snake moved on the ground. It's a perfectly fine sentence, but it's a little dull and boring. Now if I add descriptive words or adjectives that describe the nouns in the sentence, see how it changes. Instead of saying, the snake moved on the ground, I'm going to say, the thin brown snake moved on the wet, slushy ground. Immediately, your sentence has transformed. Now you have a beautiful mental picture of a snake moving on the ground. That's the first part, adding descriptive words to enhance the nouns. The second quality you must remember in word choice is to use strong action words or verbs. Take the very same sentence. The thin brown snake moved on the wet, slushy ground. Now I'm going to add in the action words. The thin brown snake moved quickly and quietly on the wet, slushy ground. And there you have it. The descriptives, describing words, and the action words completely change the sentence, giving it a lot more life and energy. Teach your students these two qualities in word choice. Next we come to sentence fluency. Sentences in a piece of writing should be graceful, smooth, and easy to read. But how does one write sentences that are graceful? Very easy. Teach your students two things. That sentences should be of different lengths and sentences should not be monotonous or all of the same kind. I'll give you an example. Consider this paragraph. We went to the beach yesterday. It was a warm day. We played in the sand. We played in the water. We ate snacks when we were hungry and then we came back home. Perfectly fine paragraph, but there's not much detail in it. What else did you notice? all of the sentences were of the same kind. They all started, or most of them started with we. They were all of the same length, more or less, and that didn't add much excitement to the paragraph. Take the very same idea, I'll now transform it with sentences of different lengths and sentences of different types. We went to the beach yesterday. It was a very warm and sunny day. First, we played in the warm sand and built sand castles. Then we played in the frothy, churning water. The waves were so huge, we were so excited. When we were hungry, we ate some delicious apples and drank some cool orange juice. And then when we were tired, we came back home. We had such a great day at the beach. Same idea, same things they're talking about, sentences of different lengths and sentences of different types completely transformed your paragraph from dull into exciting and full of life. So that is what sentence fluency is all about. And finally, conventions or mechanics of writing are things like spelling, grammar, punctuation, capitalization, and paragraphing. Paragraphing is learning how to split up your writing into different paragraphs. So if you teach your students to focus on these 6 qualities of writing: ideas, organization, voice, word choice, sentence fluency, and conventions, they are bound to become independent and creative writers. And what's more, knowing these 6 traits of writing will also help you as teachers know how to assess or grade your students' piece of writing. For every piece of writing that you receive, check whether your students have ideas, whether their ideas are organized, what is the voice they have used, what's the word choice, what's the sentence fluency, and have they paid attention to conventions. If you grade them on the basis of these 6 traits of writing or the 6 qualities of writing, its assessment is going to become a much easier task for you as well. And finally, don't forget the helpful mnemonic. I offer very wise set of clues. And there you have it. We hope you have great success using the 6 traits of writing model in your classroom. Do let us know how successful it has been at contact@learningmatters.xyz. Thank you so much.